How much time do you spend watching webinars and reading books and listening to podcasts and all kinds of other things in order to stay inspired? Is it a lot of time? If you're like me, you like to learn and you like to get inspired by listening to experts in different areas and by going to events and all kinds of things that teach you something and get you inspired and motivated, right? It's fun and it's exciting and it feels good to be inspired and motivated, right? But today, there's so many things you can do every day to keep yourself inspired and learning and motivated. You can go to a webinar almost every hour. You can listen to a podcast. You can read a blog post. You can pick up a book, any number of things. And the problem is that we end up spending all our time getting inspired and motivated, and we don't have any time left over to actually do what we say we want to do. I can't tell you how many of my clients will tell me that, I don't know how to discern what to watch and what not to watch, what event to attend, what summit to sign up for, because there's so many and I love getting inspired. I want to learn and I really need to learn that, and then I have no time. So here's the thing. You need to start doing what you say you want to do and stop worrying about getting inspired outside your own success. Okay? What I mean by that is that I want you to get inspired by your own success. I want you to do what you say you want to do, and that's going to make you feel good. It's going to inspire you and get you motivated to keep doing these things you say you want to do and being successful at it. So what have you been saying that you want to do? Have you been saying you want to write a book, learn how to play guitar, get in shape, go on a vacation, learn to draw or paint? What is it you've been saying you want to do? I want you to get it done. I want you to actually put it on your calendar, give yourself a deadline, and get it done. And when you get something done, you're going to notice that taking action, that accomplishing something you said you wanted to do and were going to do is going to inspire you. It's going to motivate you to do more, because success breeds more success. And you don't need outside motivation. You don't need outside inspiration. What you need is to find it inside from actually doing what you said you want to do, by fulfilling your potential, following your dreams, accomplishing your goals. So make a list of the things you want to do. Make a list of the things you talk about doing all the time that you're not doing. Writers are good at this, talking about writing and never writing. So make that list. Then I want you to pick one thing that you're going to get done, and you're going to put it on the calendar, and then you're going to do it, and you're going to check it off, and that is going to provide inspiration and motivation without watching some webinar that in the end wants to sell you something. And yes, I do those webinars too. I try to make them content filled so that you learn something, but often I'm selling something too. But you don't need all these webinars, okay? People, I know, they go and they watch the same webinar over and over again. You don't need to do that. Just do something that you said you were going to do, and that is going to provide the momentum for you to keep doing the things you want to do. So here's the thing. Pick something small. Start with something small that you can do. So maybe it's that you're going to get up half an hour earlier every day and you're going to meditate. Do that. Get it on the calendar, go to bed early, get up, meditate for 20 minutes or 30 minutes, and now you can check that off. And you're going to do it every day for a month or 2 or 3 till it's a habit. And knowing that you have done that and that you can do that is going to make it easier for you to say, okay, now I'm going to get up another half an hour early so that I could write for 30 minutes, right? And then you're going to do that and you're going to knock it off and you're going to start feeling really good. Maybe it's going to the gym. You say, okay, I'm finally going to join a gym and I'm going to go and work out 3 days a week. Or maybe it's as simple as just saying I'm going to walk for 15 minutes every day. Whatever it is, just start doing it. Once, exercise is an amazing thing, because once you start doing it, you start feeling better and you can do more and you want to do more. You see the great benefits. It's the same if you're writing, for instance. So you sit down to write for 15 minutes and that feels so great. You end up writing for 30 minutes or 45 minutes or an hour, and then you want to do it the next day. The other thing is when you do it, I suggest you start out your day doing your creative work, whatever it is you're going to do, whether it's writing or drawing or meditating or even going to the gym. Any of these things that you haven't been doing and you've been talking about, do them first thing in the morning. Why? Because then first thing in the morning, you're going to feel productive. You're going to feel as if you actually got something done and did what you said you were going to do. And when that happens, you then are motivated and inspired for the rest of the day. So you start out the day accomplishing something. So think about, how do you start your day? Because if you're starting your day, for instance, watching the news, you're just feeding your brain and all this negativity, and so that's going to slow you down. That's not going to make you want to go out there and do something that you say you want to do. It's not. You're going to feel low energy and frustrated and anxious, and then you won't get anything done. Not to mention that watching the news, just like Facebook or Twitter or email, they're all very addictive. They really are. They give us hits of dopamine in really bizarre ways, and it makes us feel good. Yeah, the news makes us feel anxious, but on the other hand, there's something about being tapped in, to the news, to everything that's happening, that makes us feel good as well. So look at where you're wasting time and fill that time with the things that you say you want to do and get them done. And that's going to motivate you and inspire you. Now, all that said, I'm not saying that you shouldn't go to a motivational talk or an inspirational talk or, watch Tony Robbins or Brendan Burchard videos, YouTube videos, or check out a podcast. I'm not saying you shouldn't do any of those things. I'm not saying you shouldn't go to any more webinars, because most of them do have good content, even though they're selling something. I'm not saying that you shouldn't do any of that. What I'm saying is, beware of how much of that you're doing and how reliant you are on somebody else motivating you and inspiring you. I want you to get inspired and motivated by your own successes. And the only way that that's going to happen is if you start doing what you say you want to do and actually succeed at it. So make a list of the things you want to get accomplished and then start checking it off. And every time you do, you're going to feel better. That's why people like checklists. That's why they like their to-do list, because they can begin knocking things off and that makes them feel better. So stop talking about it all. Stop watching all the webinars and podcasts. There's a certain point at which you don't need that anymore anyway. And just do what you say you want to do. Get it done. Get inspired, get motivated, and that is going to inspire you to more action. It will. You're going to have so much better results because you're going to be inspired to take action towards something else every day. And, really success breeds success. So just get successful with something small. Maybe it's brushing your teeth in the morning. I don't know. Maybe it's not checking email for 2 hours every morning and writing. Whatever it is that you're going to do, get successful at that. Allow your accomplishments to inspire you and motivate you to take more action. Seriously, this is the best thing you can do for yourself. If you want that inspiration and motivation, you crave it, then reward yourself with a webinar or a book or an event or whatever it is, something that will motivate you and educate you. Use that as your reward. Okay, I'm Nina Amir. I'm the Inspiration to Creation Coach. I am a certified high performance coach, one of 300 or 400 certified high performance coaches working around the world. I love to help people combine their purpose and their passion so they get inspired to action. And I love helping them go from where they are now to where they want to go and to create something in their life. I want to help you create something in your life so that you feel fulfilled, so you feel like you're fulfilling your purpose, fulfilling your potential, and making a difference in the world. And I don't want you to go through life never creating the things you want, never living fully, never living up to your potential. And so if you feel that driving need to accomplish something, to make an impact, to change, you could be more, do more, contact me. Go on over to ninaamir.com and click on the link for Certified High Performance Coaching. That will take you to a form. If you scroll down the page, there is a online form. Fill it out. It's an application. Fill it out, and I'll give you a 1-hour free strategy session, and let's see what we can create together. Okay? Again, I'm Nina Amir, the Inspiration to Creation Coach. You can find me at ninaamir.com, And until the next time, go out there and achieve more inspired results.